So namaste everyone. Today we are back with chapter number 2, whole numbers. So in today's videos we are going to cover following topics: natural numbers, predecessors, successor, whole numbers, and number line. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Children, if I'll ask you to start counting, what you'll do? You will definitely start from 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll continue, right? If you'll ask the same question to anyone, they all will start with number 1, right? So as we know, we use 1, 2, 3, 4 when we begin to count. They come naturally when we start counting. So hence mathematicians call the counting numbers as the natural numbers. And these are called the natural numbers because you don't have to think to recite these numbers. They come naturally to you, right? And when we go with the natural numbers, it continues, it grows, right? For that, it means every number must be having a predecessor and a successor. It means if you will add 1 to any number, you will get a successor of it, or if you will subtract a number from any number, you will get a predecessor of it. So here they have given you some examples related to that, and this is the concept which you have already done in the previous classes. So we will not spend too much time on it. Here there is some questions which we call it as the try these. These questions are given just to stronger your concepts when you are learning it. So I would like you to pause your video here and do all these 3 questions, and we will come back and check all the answers, right? So I hope you must have done all these 3 questions. Let's quickly check for the answer. So the very first number they were asking about is 19, and the successor of 19 is 20 and the predecessor is 18. The next number was 49. So 49 has 50 as a successor and 48 as the predecessor. 1997 has 1996 as the predecessor and 1998 as the successor. Similarly, 12,000 will have 11,999 as the predecessor and 12,001 as the successor. And last, 1 lakh 1 is the successor, whereas 99,999 is the predecessor. The next 2 questions they asked about is there any natural number that has no predecessor, and is there any natural number which has no successor? So let's check out the answer of these 2. So for the second one, we'll say yes. 1 is the number which does not have a predecessor because it is considered here as the natural number. And we all know that the natural number starts from 1. So it will not be having any predecessor. Now, third question, the answer for this would be no, because there is no such number which we can consider as the last natural number. We always know that the number can keep on growing. If I'll add one more, I'll get a new number. Again, if I'll add one more, I'll get a new number. So basically the numbers are endless. So children, till now you have seen that we use natural numbers to make records. You can record anything using the natural numbers, right? So if we continue with the natural numbers and we'll go one step ahead, we will reach to whole numbers. So what is the difference between a whole number and a natural number is that we have seen that the number 1 has no predecessor in natural number. To the collection of the natural numbers, we add 0 as the predecessor of 1. We knew that the natural number starts from 1, so it does not have any predecessor. But if you will add 0 in the series, the series of the number will become whole number. The natural number along with 0 form the collection of the whole numbers, right? So here I would like you to pause the video and do all these 3 questions, and then after that we will cross check the answers. So I hope you must have done all the 3 questions. Let's out. So this is the set of natural numbers because it is starting from 1, right? And this is the set of whole numbers as it is starting from 0. So if I'll say that all the natural numbers are also whole numbers, it would not be wrong, right? But if I will say that all the whole numbers are natural numbers, then the answer would be definitely a big no. And that would be because of 0. 0 is there in the set of whole number, which is not there in the set of natural number. Therefore, we can say that all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all the whole numbers are not natural numbers, right? It means if I'll answer to this question, are all the natural numbers also whole numbers? The answer would be big yes. Are all the whole numbers also natural numbers? The answer would be big no. And which is the greatest whole number? So as we know that we don't have the end of any number, so there is no greatest whole number. We will always have a number bigger than the previous one, right? So children, you have already learnt number line in the previous classes and you have already used it. So when we make the number line, we always see that the number line starts from 0 and it grows. And the number which coming towards the right hand side are always bigger than the number towards the left hand side. So here if I'll see that 5, it is greater than 4. If I'll say 4, 4 is greater than 3. If I'll say 3, 3 is greater than 2. So we can say that every time a number which is towards the right hand side will be bigger and the number towards the left hand side will be smaller. Let's look at the addition on the number line. You say if you have to add 3 and 4, so you have to start from 3 and then you have to jump 4 times and you will reach on 7. Similarly, if you have to subtract 7 minus 5, you have to start from 7 and then you have to move towards the left hand side because in subtraction the number decreases. So you have to move towards the left hand side and you will reach on 2. When you have to multiply the numbers on number line, you have to jump that many times, right? So here 3 into 4. So they are taking the jump of 3 number 4 times. So the answer would be 12. Right, so these are the method of using the number line for addition, subtraction, multiplication. But the main concept behind this is that you can observe that the number towards the left hand side are always smaller than the numbers towards the right hand side on the number line, right? So after the video, you can do all these, try these in your notebook for practice. So here we have reached to exercise 2.1. So it has total 8 questions and let's just go through all the questions so that you will not face any problem when you will sit to do this exercise, right? So the very first question says write the next 3 natural numbers after 10,999. So basically you have to write down 3 numbers which comes after 10,999. Write the 3 whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. So again a number which comes before it. So only the difference between whole number and natural number is 0, right? Addition of 0 in the set of numbers. Rest all the numbers are natural numbers also and whole numbers also. So here they have taken the terminology natural number and whole number, but it doesn't matter on the numbers, right? Third question says which is the smallest whole number. So you have to tell which is the smallest whole number where you will start the whole numbers from. Question number 4 says how many whole numbers are there between 32 and 53. So you don't have to consider 32 and 53. You have to just count the numbers which comes in between these two. Question number 5, you have to write down the successors. Question number 6, you have to write down the predecessors of these numbers. Question number 7, in each of the following pair of numbers, state which whole number is on the left of the other number on the number line. So they have given you the pair of numbers. Out of each pair, you have to decide which number will come towards the left hand side, right? So we all know that the smaller one will come towards the left hand side. How you have to do this question? Let's see. So you will do question number 7 as follows. Like the very first question, they are saying 530 and 503. So they have given me two numbers. So I know that 503 is smaller one. So 503 is on the left of 530. You will write down like this, and then you have to put the sign to show that 530 is bigger than 503, right? And then question number 8 is all about the true false. It is covering the entire things which we have learned till this point. So you will go with each point and write down true or false. So here we are going to put an end to today's video, and I hope you must have understood the difference between the whole number and natural numbers. And thanks for watching.